Having a little bit of trouble over in the back, whereby, wow, today is June 7th already. Wow, time's flying. Summer will be here and gone. And we will be going, God damn, so many things I wanted to get done that I didn't get the chance to do. So, make your list now, people. Make your list now. Find what you want to do. Enjoy the sunshine. Go out. And I know I should have done this before I went live. But hey, I tend to be a bit of a procrastinator. Alright? And what amazes me is one page lets you put in 25 or 50 or 100 for a goal. And the other one, you have to actually go in and type it in. Don't ask me why. It's all tickety-tock. Hey, over on YouTube, good morning. So, let's have a little short chat. A little conversation. Yes, I know I'm really early. But you know what? Early bird gets the worm. So come on by, grab your beverage of choice, and let's talk about a few things. Can we talk about the fact that apparently Trump has now admitted that the jobs numbers that he told that CNN reporter, he basically pulled out of his ass? He's talking about how black unemployment is dropping, and I've been the best person to help the blacks in office over and over again. And someone finally brought up the stats. And no, baby, between you, Doge, and the people that you've chosen to put into office, no. Black unemployment has gone through the freaking roof. But yeah, you have to actually own up to that shit for it to mean anything. So, here we are. Make sure my volume's up. For some reason, when I go live, my volume will bottom out. So, I'm only going to be on for about an hour. We want to have a little chit-chat about what's going on in the world. This post by Hunter Biden. Someone made a comment commented back at him when he said, yeah, I'm all for them calling Stephen Miller an ugly fuck. They said, you need to shut up. You left your drugs in the White House. To which Hunter Biden said, I have never forgotten drugs. If they were mine, they would be with me. So, yeah. You might want to check the other administration. Because if there's one thing he was not going to forget, it was his drugs. He said it's like an alcoholic. The last thing they're going to forget will be their bottle of liquor. They may forget a child. They may forget their wife. They may forget their job. But an alcoholic's not going to forget their liquor, and a drug addict's not going to forget their drugs. He is over on X burning people left and fucking right. We woke up this morning to Russia, one of their drones hitting very near Chernobyl, very near a nuclear power plant. Is that why Peter Thiel ran off to Argentina? Is that why Sam Abrams has... Will the Ellisons be disappearing soon? Will the Ellisons be disappearing soon? Inquiring minds want to know, because these rich muckety mucks are really good at stirring up crap and then going, whoop, we gotta go. We gotta move. We gotta decap. Keep your eye out. If Elon disappears completely out of the United States, I mean raises up all his baby mamas and all of his children, who, by the way, he's not married to any of them. So, who suits the term baby mama better? Hey, Kimmy, how you doing? Who suits the term baby mama better than Elon? How many kids is he up to? 12, 14? Ain't married to none of their mamas? Yeah. Ain't married to not one of their baby mamas. He's paying them to have his child. There are men out here with 15 kids and ain't paid these women to have them. I'm just saying, it reeks of desperation to me. Maybe, do you think you have to pay women to have your babies? But I have not yet heard anybody refer or ask the question, so how your baby mamas doing? How your illegitimate children doing? But they will talk till they're blue in the face about, the black community. And they have such a low marriage level, and they have so many children out of wedlock. All those brown people have children out of wedlock. However, if you're Caucasian, it's okay. It's a given. Then it's okay that you have all of these children out of wedlock. I'm still waiting on someone to explain to me what's the difference. And they also, here's what I want y'all to understand. Hey, psst, they call the Caucasian ones white trash. They call y'all white trash while they're popping babies and paying off mummies left and right. But you're poor white trash. We're those brown people. You see the similarity in there? You see? Yeah, that right there. It blows my mind that more Caucasians who don't have 12 digits behind their names aren't going, hold up, dude. Why are you calling us poor white trash? When you're exhibiting poor white trash behavior better than we are. Way better than we are. At least we're living in the same house. Elon has compounds for his baby mamas. Well, you got a child over here and a woman, a child over there with a woman. You're paying all the bills, but you don't want them in the same house with you. I mean, even Mormons live in the same house. Wife 1, wife 2, wife 3. But you don't even have them in the same house. Just because you're rich doesn't mean you can't be trashy. And that's exactly what Elon and Theo and the rest of them are. They're trashy with money. That right there. I want y'all to understand something. Right now, Linda McMahon, in charge of the Department of Education, is judging schools based upon what the president thinks is a valid form of education. And they were all together in the same house. All of his wives were together. All of his children were together. These rich muckety mucks have them in this house and this house. Elon has a whole fucking compound. What the hell? I'm talking about rich people doing trashy shit. I'm still waiting on someone in a conference look at Elon and say, how your baby mama's doing? Yeah, that right there. Because I guess in that case, if it's rap culture, then Elon's imitating rap culture. Hello? Elon has 12 or 13 goddamn kids by different women. His daddy married his stepsister. Let me say that again for you. Ain't nobody in rap culture or the black community adopting a child and then turning around and marrying it. Tell me that shit ain't trashy. I'm like, that's pedo adjacent. You adopted this child at like 12 years old and you turn around and marry her, his stepsister. That's some Woody Allen bullshit. I ain't never forgot Woody Allen. Him and Mina Farrow adopting that little girl. And then when she hit 18, he divorced her and married her. Ew. The fuck? Just because you got money, you can do trashy shit. But you need to be held accountable for your trashy shit. It amazes me how many people worship Elon Musk. Elon, I bought my entire foundation with daddy's money. He didn't create Tesla. He bought it from two professors. He didn't create SpaceX. He bought it from a scientist. Yeah, all that. So while he's talking about he's going to the moon, and going to settle the moon, and open up a space base on the moon, that means he has to go pay people to create the diagram and the research because he knows nothing. He's got money. You and me, if we had that kind of money, we could go recruit engineers. All he does is make them sign that everything has to be under his name. He has to be the front person for everything. Never does this man go out on stage and say, these are the scientists that are working on SpaceX and they designed the landing platform and calculated all. Never does he say that. He goes out there and pretends he did some shit and he ain't done nothing. Have you seen Tesla? Go look up BYD. Chinese electric cars. Put them side by side with the crap coming out of Tesla. Yeah. See, my fellow Americans have this problem. It's the glitter that attracts us. Instead of opening the door or looking behind the glitter and going, wait a minute, there's a hamster on a wheel back there. We, and I don't care whether you're a Democrat or Republican, are so stupid that we go, oh, Elon's so brilliant. such a fine mind, so inventive. Instead of looking behind it and realizing he hasn't invented a single one thing, and he didn't do it by himself. PayPal. He and Peter Thiel worked together on PayPal. Elon didn't do it by himself. He ain't done shit by himself. Baby, you got a pedo in our White House. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I wouldn't want to shout too much about what's going on in Maine. Yeah. See, that's the thing. We also have far too many people in this country who say things without thinking it through. They'll say something, but forget, oh, wait, hold up, damn. I'm actually supporting this guy over here. I'm actually part of a party. I'm looking at Ken Paxton, who cleared a man who had been molesting a little boy for years. That man was supposed to get years in jail. Ken Paxton spoke up for him. Then he said, nah, that's still too long. Why don't you just let him out? And he doesn't even have to register as a pedo. And now he's moved to another state. Hey, I think it might have been Oregon. Oregon, y'all better keep your eyes out. If some kids start coming forward talking about this man did this or this man did that, y'all need to go check the name, okay? Because it may very well be that pedo that they left off the hook in Texas, who's now moved up north. Do you think he's going to stop? Nah. He just changed locations. And again, Ken Paxton did not even make this man register. So he's not on the sex offender registry anywhere in this country. So for 4 or 5 years later, from now, we start hearing about children being molested. We know why. Ken Paxton, a Republican. Oh yeah, he's running for the Senate now. And guess what? Hey, Democrats, there should be billboards every fucking where. Ken Paxton let off a pedo. Ken Paxton let off a child molester, a duly convicted child molester. I ain't heard shit out of the DNC. That should be coast to freaking coast. His goddamn mugshot should be up everywhere. When he goes through the airport, you know how they have those monitors, those cameras, those screens up there? Convicted pedo. He was released early from prison. Convicted. He shouldn't be able to walk through anywhere without you seeing up on the screen his face and his name, because he's convicted. Paxton pardoned him. A pardon means you admit what you did. So you're guilty. And now you're getting off scot-free. Oh yeah. Hey, yeah, I know Ken Paxton has a mugshot. Again, Democrats. Why you not dropping fucking flyers with his mugshot? Why you not pushing that? What's wrong with you, DNC? Hello? Apparently, neither party gives a crap about kids or the safety of children. So we can drop that lie. Anybody that holds a town hall and starts with, I am deeply concerned about the children of our nation, you need to look them right in the eye and say, you fucking lying. That's one. You get 2 lies to tell us while you're sitting up there on that podium running for office or running for re-election, and we're going to get somebody to run against your ass. That's your first strike. You don't care about kids. You don't care about the safety of kids. So guess what? That's your one strike. You get 2 lies to tell us. After that, fuck you. We're going to be protesting against your butt. How about that? How about that? And again, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. Burn them down. And we need that here. We are failing to hold them accountable. We are failing to go, oh, fuck you. Nah, baby. This right here tickled the hell out of me. Hold on, I think I got it over here too. I love this. I really love this. Okay, clear that. I want y'all to be able to see this. I saw this and it tickled the hell out of me. Hey, DNC. If y'all had any backbone, you'd be using this just to poke fun at him. Hunter Biden, let's smoke the competition. Be careful, tax. What's in Pennsylvania Avenue right now? We have a pedo in office already. And apparently you're choosing to ignore that fact. But no. He's not running for office. What he's saying, Pyro, is smoke the competition. Stop pulling your punches. Get your ass together. And this is something that the DNC should be saying right now. Smoke the competition. Are they doing it? Nope. Yeah, the White House is turning into a retirement home. So is our House. So is our Senate. In case y'all didn't know, listen, they work for us. They are not our leaders. They are our employees. But far too many on the right and the left have forgotten we pay their paycheck. Our taxes pay their paycheck. They don't. They're not our leaders. They're our goddamn representatives. Okay? I want more of y'all when you go to these rallies or town halls. I want somebody to have the freaking backbone to stand up and say, hey, you work for me. You're not my leader, you're my representative. And if they decide they want to get fly, they want to get mouthy with you, what you need to do is tell them, that's okay. I will now be looking for someone to run against you and take your damn job away. I will be working to find someone to put you on the unemployment line. I am living my best life with honesty. What I want is my fellow Americans to have some backbone. Because we pay them, Spirit. Most of them that go in there are not rich. They make their money while they're in office. Working for us, representing us, John. What's funny is we let them stay in there. We don't vote them the fuck out when they don't do right. I'm not impressed by how much money they make because it's coming out of my taxes. They choose to give themselves raises when we haven't had a raise in the minimum wage since what? 2009, 2010? I think it's time we stop that shit. You don't get to just give yourself, vote yourself a new raise. Oh, and paying back the PPP loans? Oh, baby. Yeah. Y'all vote that you don't have to pay back the PPP loans, but you also vote not to help our kids who might be having problems with student loans. What? What we need is every penny of that PPP loan money they took, and then we put that towards the outstanding loans of our kids. How about that? Pay it back. My question is always, why are my fellow Americans not angry? When did we lose our backbone? Y'all not patriots, you're lackeys. It's almost to the point where one of these representatives told y'all, we want you to kneel on one knee while singing an aria for patriotism. You'd fucking do it. Why? So many of you claim to be patriots. You don't understand what real patriotism is. Real patriotism was when we told England no taxation without representation. You don't get to write the laws for us and then not follow those laws. And we kicked them the fuck out. Now we got a whole new group sitting in the House, sitting in Congress, and they're writing laws that they don't follow. Bassett literally was in front of Congress, and the congressman asked him, how are you going to give Trump, the Trump family, Trump organizations, immunity from being investigated by the IRS when no American can do that? Yes, it is a beautiful morning from Raleigh, North Carolina. Right here, Thomas. How do they get immunity from being investigated? But you damn well better believe if my taxes ain't right, if John's taxes aren't right, if Thomas' taxes aren't right, the IRS is going to be all up our butt like a freaking tick. But you're saying he can't be investigated? His family can't be investigated? His company can't be investigated? Good morning, John. Why are y'all okay with that? Why are y'all not pissed? So, rules for thee, but not for me. I don't understand how any member of government that works for you maybe they are. Then investigate their ass. That is no excuse, not for a president, not for their family, not for their business to be investigated. Why is that? Why is this speciality being given to this president? Then we fix it, Rico. I hear people saying it's so corrupt. The government is corrupt. This, that. And yeah, guess what? When we're going to get off our ass, why are we not outside the White House right now? Why are we not outside Congress? Oh, that's right. Because we're bitches. Because we scream loud, but we won't do shit. We'll complain, but we won't do shit. Right now, Albania, those people are in the streets because Kushner and Ivanka found an island and bought it and are buying it. We were on the boat with our friends, the Rothschilds, and we was cruising around, and we saw this island. We discovered this island, and we went on the beach, and we walked barefoot, and it was uninhabited. Let's tell the real deal. That island was used in World War two as a base. There are underground tunnels. There are underground base bunkers on that island. So you didn't discover some shit that nobody else knew about. And you knew there were bunkers and facilities underground on that island. Damn, a ready-made, brand new Epstein Island. Tell me that's not ringing a bell. You somehow found an island with a full medical facility underground, bunkers underground, tunnels all around underground. Doesn't that sound a bit like E Island? Doesn't it sound a bit like E Island? All ready to go? Yeah. You ain't fooling nobody. And the people in that country are thousands in the street. Do you know they burned the prime minister's house? Who is authorizing this shit? What are we doing about what's going on here? What are we doing about the e-files? Not a damn thing. They're over there protesting, burning, beating shit, and literally burned the prime minister's house. While we're sitting here going, we don't know what to do. We don't know how are we supposed to do. Other countries are looking at us going, the fuck's wrong with y'all people? Are y'all that pablum fed that you're not even challenging? Hey, y'all got goddamn concentration camps and you're not doing anything. No, they don't respect us anymore. Why should they? We play online, tough guy. We complain about shit, and then we don't do anything. When they repealed the civil rights law, they expected people of my complexion to go out in the streets and protest. We said no. We got busted up beside the head, hit with fire hoses, arrested, bitten by dogs, drugged through the street to push for the Civil Rights Amendment, and y'all let it go without raising a single fist, without protesting at all. What the hell? Why should we go out and fight for it again? Because let's be clear, part of the civil rights law brought about women's rights, brought about LGBTQIA rights. But y'all letting it go. You letting them reel it back in. That's on you. Oh, hey, Ease, how you doing?
What's shaking bacon?
Honey, I just figured I'd do a quick live today.
You know, my dad's been sick and I've been kind of offline with everybody and everything. What was happening? I need for you to tell that story one more again.
Oh, about the island?
One more time, please.
The island off the coast of Albania. It was originally used during World War II as a base. There are full underground facilities. About 20 years ago, they turned it into a nature preserve. The island is a nature preserve. Okay? It's been that way. The prime minister now, apparently Jared Kushner and Ivanka showed up and offered them a ton of fucking money because they discovered the island. If you discovered the fucking island, why did you have to go to their government?
Discovering shit.
Yeah. Colonizer, Christopher Columbusing for days, okay? But the people found out about it, and the people said, fuck that shit. That's a nature preserve. People could take their boats, go there, hike around, watch all the animals and everything, and then come back. Now you sold it to a developer who's talking about turning it into a private tropical paradise, and they're like, so they're gonna build buildings all over the place while Ivanka lying through her damn teeth, through her bleach blonde, facial shots. We're going to maintain the sanctity of the island. No, the fuck you not.
Never maintain the sanctity of anything ever in your histories.
Thank you.
You know, you know.
One moment, John.
Here's what's going to happen with all this. Do you remember right after Trump got elected, it was almost like a psychic link of all black people to say, get your money up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we didn't even have to talk. We just knew. Right? This nobody's out in these streets except for the white people. And out in these streets are inflatable doll balloons. Like, just, we don't give a shit about that. This is what I see is happening. This is what I think the telepathic link is. This country's always worked by exploiting people. And I think the marginalized have finally figured out, it's going to take us a minute, but we've finally figured out how to divest from the powers of this country.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can form our own economy, when you see the mediocrity of those who have been exploiting people for centuries, when you see how they're going to fall, it's going to be spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing about it is, I had a boss, a vice principal, and the first day I met him, because I'm always the flavor of the town every time there's a new administration to come through my building. They had lots of conversations about me. He knew all about me when we first started talking. Had a whole conversation at the end. He was the very first person I ever heard about replacement theory from.
Mm-hmm.
My vice principal. And I didn't understand how they really thought that we want revenge. It's really in their minds that we function like that. We really don't want revenge. But if we make our own economy, we're not going to save you.
Yeah. I got you. I got to let John come up. Hey, John.
Hey, T. Hey, East. How are ya?
Hey.
You steal my word. That's my word, you know. Christopher Columbusing all day. That's my word.
Okay.
And the funny part is, they ran them out of there and told them, "Oh hell no."
The deal is not canceled yet. They burned that prime minister's house, and he's still talking about, well, we could draw up the contract where it would be ironclad, and there would be definite things that could not happen. Fuck you. These people ain't never followed the contract once it's been signed since the beginning of this country. Treaties much?
That crap ain't worth the paper it's gonna be printed on, wrote on, drawn on, drooled over, anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all want to run away? Why y'all? Peter already hauled ass. A couple of others, I forgot who they are making plans on leaving. Gee, I wonder what's about the. What? Or should I say, what shoes?
Wait a minute. Hold up. This morning, Russia actually dropped a drone within 3 miles of Chernobyl. Chernobyl, you know, that nuclear plant that went sideways. Yeah.
Does Rudy Poo know wind blows in all directions?
Honey. Okay, so There's a reason why all these rich muckety mucks, Theo, Elon, the Adelsons, Sam Altman, are all now running and finding their own safe havens, their own bunkers, Chad. And we don't have that shit. We don't have money like that. So, yeah.
Here's the thing, Chad. We know how to survive. You don't.
Here's the problem.
Us.
Here's the problem. These followers don't understand when the shit hits the fan, when the fire starts spreading, you don't have the money to move the way they do. You think that they're my best buddies, and I follow and I support them and I worship them, and you're going to be the one standing on the tarmac as their private plane takes off for their secret hidey hole, where they've got food stashed, where they've got clean water stashed, and you're going to be going, well, I got my Patriot survival food. Yeah, that's all you're going to have. Okay?
See, I have to show you something. Hold on.
Okay.
It's nice. Don't worry.
All right. I trust you.
Wrong way.
To the black family, it's time to close ranks. No new friends. There's a coordinated attack against all of us. Pay attention. Hold on. All right, you up.
Again, MAGA, BLAGA, FBA. See, we know how to survive. It's built into our DNA.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to survive. It's built into our DNA. If you know what I mean, King.
Mm-hmm.
It's built. Now,
Yep.
I'm just saying it. And then this is educational and entertainment purposes.
Purposes only.
You're about to enter something you've never, ever done before. See, when I was growing up, we knew how to deal with meals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We knew how to deal with that. Our parents knew how to deal with that. Yours don't.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
Yep.
You built for this. You're not.
I'm probably gonna thrive in this, honestly.
Yep. Let me.
Or check.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look for FEMA to come help you when those storms hit.
Okay.
Remember, you got Ebola spreading, and this is not misinformation. You got Ebola spreading. You got the screwworm on the rise again. You got food rotting in the fields. All this stuff you voted for.
There you go.
It's the golden age of hell.
Mm-hmm. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. We got them building AI centers and poisoning the water and undoing basically what should be farmland. Literally, I'm looking at China going, wait a minute, you're building AI centers on the water, underwater, or near a certain underground water line, not messing with the water for the people, for their citizens. They're keeping that secure. While our greedy asses, capitalism, are building AI data centers and destroying the water. They literally arrested a woman in Texas because she posted on Facebook a live video. She went live. She didn't cut. She turned on the water in her tub. It came out looking like shit water. She turned off. She said, I want y'all to be clear. This is the water that's coming into my house since the data center started working. She turned it on, turned it off. They showed up and tried to arrest her for misinformation. Fortunately, her saving grace was when she went live on Facebook, she went public. She didn't just send it to her friends. She did her live flat out public. So guess what? Yeah, you think it's disinformation? All these people saw me do it. No cuts, no edits. Now y'all, and they had to cancel the goddamn warrant that they did on her. They canceled the case. So y'all can't just say it was misinformation. No, fuck no.
No, see, they don't understand what misinformation and disinformation is.
What'd you say, Easy?
Sorry, Easy.
My fault. I'm gonna say that's the wildest story I've heard in a while, and I'm gonna have to keep saying it because you speak it out into the air, you speak it out into the energy out there. These people are traitors. When this is all over, every single one of them, every single one of them that voted for him, every single one of them that followed any of those orders, any single one of them that sent money, any single one of them that followed one of their edicts, all of them, they are all traitors. Prison, not just prison, seize their assets. They go to jail forever. You see, if they want to be traitors and criminals, if they want to live in a state like that, let them live in it. Jail them forever. Take their assets.
And God damn it, I don't want a single Democrat. If the words cross your mouth, we need to compromise. I'm gonna say fuck you. You lose your job.
You go to.
You got to go too. Doors that away.
Because you are giving aid and sympathy to traitors. You can fucking go to.
Yep. Right now, as I said a few minutes ago, when you go to these town halls, they're going to be holding them. I want somebody to have the backbone to stand up and say, hey, you know you work for us, right? You're not our leaders. You're our employees. And if they start stumbling and bumbling and talking about, well, I actually am. No. You know what? You've forgotten. We put you in there. We could take you the fuck out. I don't care what money you get from Is Not Real. We're going to take your ass out of the job.
That's another one. Anybody's taking money from them, they can go to fucking jail too. Seize their shit too.
Yep. What'd you say, John? What'd you say, John?
Please tell me you saw little Marco Rubio's performance that was downright ridiculous.
Oh, was it the news concert they were having while Trump was sitting there asleep?
Oh yeah, that's one. And then the other one when I forgot what senator asked him, do you know who such and such was? The new people he's trying to put over the DNI and stuff like that. And he said, no, I don't know I don't know who that is. How don't you know who that is? One is a January 6er, and another one is the guy who got him, who did all that stuff with Fannie Willis and Letitia James and stuff, that don't have no experience doing those jobs whatsoever. And the Constitution clearly states the jobs that they supposed to do, they must have extensive experience in those jobs, and they don't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Fannie Willis still has her job. She's just not on the case anymore. A more Trump friendly person is handling the case. Matter of fact, the judge just stepped down. Yeah, wow. So she still got her job. She didn't do a damn thing wrong. Two of the people who were on the defense were fucking around. They weren't married, but somehow because she was dating a coworker, they were dating a coworker, it was okay. But she was dating a coworker and it wasn't okay. Even though they clearly stated she paid for her own stuff, he paid for his own stuff. So Fannie Willis is still she's just fine. She's still on the job. But that double standard of somehow she wasn't supposed to have a social life, yeah, that right there.
She paid him more than this and that, and what are you, drunk? You know.
How much are you how much are you paying the man or the woman that you're here serving in this court? How much did you pay them? Why are you concerned about what she was paying him? Matter of fact, what she was paying was within the pay range. So what the fuck? Okay, so the pay range goes from $17 to $25. She was paying him $24, and they were bitching and whining about why you paying him $24? Because he wasn't even being paid the top rate. Damn. But yeah. They were more than happy to try to pick Fannie Willis, and now they've gone after the judge, who has now decided that he's going to step down and accept another position. So again,
I'm sorry, but in my opinion, when they start that crap, the judge should hold them into the courtroom and say, "Oh, you want to talk shit? Okay, do it right here, right now."
Right. But they didn't do that. But hey, so they're getting off with that. But anyway, just to get back to this, I want y'all to understand something. Scott Bassett, who has so much money he could wipe his butt with $100 bill every hour and he wouldn't be broke, literally sat in Congress and said, "I don't understand why there's a problem with Trump getting immunity and his family and his company from the IRS being able to investigate any of them. If we do something with our taxes, we get investigated." Exactly why can Trump not get investigated? Why can his company not get, and why can his family, his kids not get? Ain't no president ever done no bull crap like that. But let's be clear, his friend is now in charge, DOJ, of bringing any charges or not. So he's surrounded himself with all of his sycophants.
And do not fall into that trap of that piece of crap memo that was passed, because that doesn't matter.
Thank you. Last time I checked, the DOJ doesn't make laws and the IRS doesn't make laws. They bring it to the Congress. So when they said that, I was expecting more Democrats to be out there going, "That's not legal and they can't do that and they can't stop us from putting forth an investigation. It's not his job." Because they can do it to us. Why can't they do it to him? How does he know what they're doing is wrong? 81. So they can't investigate you, right? Because he knows what they're doing is wrong. Sorry, I read that wrong. I'm very disappointed in our Democrats. Seriously. I'm pissed off. Clean all of them the fuck out. And we can start with Jeffries and Booker. I don't need Booker opening his goddamn mouth again talking about we need new leadership. No, we need new representatives. And we're going to take your ass out too. Because when they followed up and said, "Do you think Schumer should retire?" He was, baby, if you can't say a definite yes or no, time for your ass to go. Bye, Booker. Go back to New Jersey. How about that? Go back to New Jersey.
Tell me, I had a good run, but bye, son.
Yep, you're done. And by the way, I want people to start asking, hey, shouldn't the fact that they shouldn't be able to get a pension till they're 65, till they're 70, since y'all chose the max rate of 70 years old to get your pension, y'all need to abide by that too. Because if you go in office and you leave at 45, 50, no, baby. 5 years later, you should not be getting the full pension. If we got to wait till 70, your ass need to be waiting till 70. Go get a job. Go get a job. How about that?
Yep.
Miss T, I'm telling you, when the brand new economy starts flowing, there's going to be a lot of really disappointed people left out in the cold.
Absolutely.
America is built on exploitation. When the country is functioning in a way that you can't use it, so many people are going to lose power.
Yep. Yep. And that health care, cut that fucking health care off. You get Medicare, same as the rest of us. You get Medicare, same as the rest of us.
That was the first thing Obama brought up for healthcare plans for the whole nation to get on the same healthcare plan that Congress had.
Yeah.
That was the first thing he brought up. That would have been easy as shit. But you know what? Those folks are evil. They're evil, and your day is coming.
Hey, Fishing Patriot, it's 1778, not 1776. Check your history. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that I mean. We have people running around talking about Patriot 1776 and don't even know their fucking history.
See, this is why they were absent at class that day.
The whole fucking year, apparently.
Obama told them before, if you think you can survive off of $14,000 a year, he told the Republicans, you try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody said anything. Everybody was like, shit, we want $170-something thousand a year. Oh, which, by the way, they have pretty much only worked maybe 220 days out of a year. But they're getting paid their full fucking pay.
Wait a minute, that much? I thought it was less than that.
I thought it was less, honestly. I thought it was less. They haven't done shit.
There you go. But our taxes are paying their bills. Our taxes are paying that mortgage, that car note for their kids' private school.
Yeah, so they can keep their boyfriend at home. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. Forgive me. I'm sorry. They're life partners on the other side in very cushy apartment condos.
Oh, and their mistresses. Let's be fair now. Quite a few of them got a woman on the side. Quite a few of them are paying for ABs for their woman on the side. But they were darn short. What is it? Only work. Oh shit. So, Google says Congress has been at work 75 to 80 days. Well, I was considering from last year around to now. That's what I'm going with. But yeah, shit. 80 days.
75 days?
And this is the
Are you
serious
fucking
question.
kidding me?
Why is it? When Dems are in charge, they work their full time, but when Republicans are in charge, they take these vacations every freaking month.
Hey, Rabbit, can you check that for me, please? If you can. But yeah, so far, apparently it's 75 to 80 days in the last 6 months.
Damn.
The fuck? If I could just sit on my ass and collect my goddamn paycheck, my tax paid paycheck. The fuck?
You know what I hope dies out in this whole shift in power? I hope cultural fit becomes a thing of the past. The cultural politeness of politics in this era is just inappropriate.
Oh
It's
yeah.
inappropriate.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Wait a minute. Hold up. Updated. Since 2025, only 135 days for the House and 179 days for the Senate. How the fuck? I was being fucking generous. Thank you, Rabbit. And 179 for the Senate. God, I was being way too generous. Let me make a note of that. Shit. But they're getting paid full time, $175K a year. But the rest of us out here struggling if we make $40,000 a year. If.
Oh, hey T, guess what?
What's up?
Keith Edwards on YouTube, YT. Says, holy shit, Trump cuts interview short and storms off. Oh, is he upset? Yeah.
But you know what? It's we the people that are pushing. It's we the people that are questioning. It's not Democrats. I'm still looking at y'all. Clean fucking house. Leaders we deserve. Please. I got 35 people on one page, 12 people on the other. Google leaders we deserve. See if there's someone in your state challenging your representative. Look them up. Okay?
I like that. I like that background. I like that because that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what it is.
Distraction. That's all it's about. And the sad thing is, so many of my damn fellow Americans easily distracted, like squirrel.
It's always the same thing. Trans athletes. And what the hell does that got to do with the cost of tea in China? Nothing. Woke. Oh, it means aware. That's all it means. You can't change what it means. DEI. Everybody gets a shot, and you pay them for their fucking work properly. Trans
athletes. You can count them off on one hand. One fucking hand. With all the different sports in this country, you can count them off on one but that's got to be a priority. And wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. They're actually talking about Joe Rogan working at 60 Minutes during commentary.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Scott, you fired Scott Pelley. No, Scott Pelley resigned because fuck y'all. He said fuck y'all. But you're talking about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, the roid abuser. Joe Rogan, the idiot. Joe Rogan, who's running around talking about, maybe I shouldn't have interviewed Trump before the election. Maybe I should have asked some harder questions before the election. Joe Rogan, that they put that woman in there to destroy CBS. I watched 60 Minutes from the time I was a child. When I could be in another room and hear the tick, 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 and I'd break my neck to get into the living room. I'll finish the dishes in just a moment. Hey, hold on.
60 Minutes.
Hold on. So, someone just reported me for fucking harassment because they're too stupid to understand what I'm saying.
Harassment?
Yeah, they have
who was up here?
common sense. No, John. No, let's be clear. I have someone who came in here with the low IQ to the point that they could not understand what is being done to CBS. You're in the wrong line. Take this finger, swipe, and go to a more rudimentary live. Okay? So, I got 16, I had 15, it went up to 16, suddenly I got reported. Scroll your butt back out of here. No one's got time for people who are incapable of putting one and one together and going, oh, 2. Instead they go, oh my God, it's 23, let me report it. No one's got time for people like that. Because we have conversations here. We piss on Democrats and Republicans. If you can't deal with that, scroll on. Okay? Bye.
It's a bunch of snowflakish, idiotic damn snow crickets that can't take a damn
conversation.
Let me shut up.
Here's the thing. I want y'all to understand something. We have people, and I was watching what was it? Sound of Coffee with Thomas the Villain. The man said 52 to 53% of this nation read at a 6th grade level. I came back with that same amount of people have a 5th grade level of comprehension. Our country is cooked until we stop this drain of education and of knowledge. Because if you read at a 6th grade level, but you have a 5th grade comprehension, that means you're not even getting that shit that you are reading. You're not able to comprehend it, process it, nothing. That's where our nation is right now. And it's been like that.
You know, I was talking to my wife about the same thing last night.
Oops.
Go, John.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife about the same thing last night about how school when we were in school, we had to do work. It was not okay, class. Today this is 2 + 2. It is 1. That's all. Have a good day. That's not what was going on back then. We had projects to do, and I'm not talking no 1 or 2 paper. We had to prove everything we did.
Yep. Exactly.
I had consumer math to figure out taxes, to figure out interest on car payments, how to use a checkbook, how to do all this stuff.
Yep. You're right. Hey, Easy, what'd you say? What was Easy saying?
Last year I was looking at all the stuff and realized that most of what we're dealing with right now has come down to 4 different issues. And one of those issues, my first issue was the American public have never read the Mueller report. First problem. Second problem, we are not addressing the rise of the global rise of white supremacy. Third problem is that the whole concept of the American education system is completely shot. As a teacher, I can tell you that clearly, without a doubt. The American education system is really having a lot of issues. It's very politicized. It's very political. And the last issue is we have to rethink what it means to have a healthy fiduciary inside of this country. Because what we're calling capitalism right now is not what capitalism is. So we have a broken capitalistic system. We have a broken education system. We have white supremacy rising on a scourge. And no one understands where it came from because nobody read the Mueller report. And it's going to be like this until those 4 things get addressed.
Here's the thing. Okay, fine. He put Linda McMahon in charge of education. And their focus is because the president campaigned to wrestle universities from Marxists, maniacs, lunatics, and communists. I bet you that man couldn't define any of those fucking words, but somehow you told her, go clear those out. And she don't know what the fuck it is. She don't know what communist is.
But plain and simple, she does know what A1 is, because A1, A1 is about A1 here now. I thought it was steak sauce. Damn, I didn't know A1 was a thing. I thought it was a steak sauce.
Oh my God.
I've been putting it on my ribeyes for years, and I think I was wrong.
I never knew you could get information from steak sauce.
Okay. And let's be clear. Every time I see one of these AI generated damn pictures of Trump, and it's a big buff man. Wait a minute. He's one of the least masculine men around. Okay? You bitched and whined with a fake bandage on your ear. Sympathy vote. You wandering around in the Depends. You fall asleep in meetings 24/7.
That's the man.
Yeah. And let's be clear. This whole thing about the celebration 250 celebration, why did you lie? You lied by omission. You did not tell these performers that, hey, this is a strictly conservative celebration. Ain't nobody who's liberal been canceled. That it's been canceled? Wait, has it been canceled? I thought thought they still having the damn wrestling match, but just not the concert. Because all of these performers,
gone.
Huh?
I thought the concert was gone.
Yeah, concert's gone, but they're still holding the wrestling match, which, by the way, hold up, wait a minute. Let me see if I got this. Hang tight. Ooh, hang on. This right here is going to cost us $100,000 to fix the damage that's being done to the front of our White House. It looks like all you need is to put a truck up on cinder blocks at this point in front of our White House. You have destroyed, trashed our White House. One part of it ripped down, no planning, no funding. I want it, so he did it. Somebody in a live last night said at this point, if he decided to bulldoze the fucking Statue of Liberty, would anybody in our government actually step up and say, fuck you will? Anybody? Because nobody, this like church, it's so quiet you can hear a pin drop about them tearing down part of our heritage, part of our White House. I mean, seriously, if tomorrow morning there's bulldozers out there pulling down the Statue of Liberty, is there anybody with enough balls to actually step up about it?
Wait, so they're literally sitting up there doing the Bueller? We go, Bueller? Anybody? Bueller?
But they gonna collect that fucking paycheck.
Oh, I like this.
They gonna collect that fucking paycheck. But y'all not defending our nation. That's the shit that's got me. That's why I keep saying Democrats and Republicans, kick them all out. Remove them. Show me where you stood up and tried to push back against this. If you did not, if you cannot show, well, I thought, well, in my heart, I won. You didn't do anything. Bye. Pack your shit and get out.
In your heart? Well, you can have a heart attack.
Yeah, snap another picture. Hold up, John. Snap another picture of me. Here's the left side. Whenever that screen flashes, I want to make sure you get my good side, okay? You want to take a picture? Take a picture.
And you best remember, who's ever snapping pictures and recording and stuff like that, roll up on somebody and get rolled up. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, my goodness.
Ooh, find me. Because you know what? I've got particular set of skills.
I got
it for about 25, 30 years.
Okay, I'm like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I am not the one. Again, I'm going to say this again. This is the Prime Minister of Albania's house. Looks beautiful. Those are real flames. Because the people of Albania said, you're not selling that island out from under us. That's part of our country. And when he said, well, we're still in negotiation, they said, all right, negotiate this shit. Negotiate this shit. Negotiate where you're going to be laying your head. Because this is your home. Your residence. And they lit that shit up.
They're going to find him next. You know what? I love that for him.
Next, seriously. That's the next step. They said, we spoke to you. You didn't listen. The fire was a warning.
Okay, Albania. Okay.
Albania.
They eat kugel, right?
They do what?
Eat kugel?
I don't know.
I think that's one of their dishes. Hey, look, it's a nice big old plate of kugel going up in flames.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They with it.
They just point blank said, we not playing with you.
I guess it was a hot time in Albania that night.
They cut. Republicans didn't cut government waste. They cut health care. They cut your Social Security. They cut your retirement. They did not cut your taxes.
What that Doge government waste crap, that was all bull.
Every bit of it. Every bit of it.
That was designed to get women like you out of government because you were the most educated. And yes, I can say, as a male, I can say that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'm a person.
Yep. So let's be clear. Oh, and by the way, the screw worm is back.
Yep.
The screw worm that was defeated by a branch of our government whose job it is to track diseases and make sure that they don't come into this country. Yeah, and Doge got rid of them because, hey, they're doing nothing. We don't need them. We got no problem with screwworm. And here it is a year later, and damn if screwworm ain't back. Because they were there to do the job, we didn't have to worry about it. In the background, that's something Americans didn't have to worry about.
Please tell me you saw how that chick was, and I'm gonna say chick, damn it, I'm disrespecting her. That chick was sitting up there and didn't know a damn thing.
This is now the party of ignorance. You're to be proud that they don't know anything. Then literally, I don't know if this is the woman you were talking about, but they were asking her about fact checking to keep misinformation from happening. Well, if they weren't fact checking, there wouldn't be misinformation. And the reporter was literally like, "What? What? How does that work?" Well, the bias. Yeah, the bias causes disinformation. She said, "No, that's not how that works. By checking, you make sure that there is no but if they weren't checking, how would you know that there was disinformation? It's really them just picking and then choosing with their own opinion." I'm like, what the fuck?
I was talking about the what's the name, the agricultural secretary. They asked her several questions. That chick didn't know a damn thing. Simple yes no questions. She wouldn't answer it. They always do this whole, why is it? And I've noticed this, and I know a lot of other people have noticed this too. Why is it when Dems are up there, when Dems are in charge or whatever, they have to answer every question. They have to check every box. They got to know the ass from a hole in the ground. But when Republicans are in charge, they get the dumbest, most idiotic, stupidest people who have never been in that position in their lives and say, yeah, that'd be a good match.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Pulte. How the hell you going to put Pulte in charge of the intelligence department? He builds houses. He figures out what part of the country is most likely to need more homes constructed, and you put him in charge of the intelligence department. What? Never served in the military. Never served in the military. Never served as a police officer. Has no data at all. And here's the capper to that. We got to get it verified. Allegedly, when Trump chose him to be the interim head of the intelligence community, he told him, clear them all out. Anybody that might disagree with what I want.
I heard that.
Hello? So people who may have 15, 20, 10 years experience dealing with other nations, talking to leaders of their intelligence community, you want to get rid of those people who can do their job, who know how to do their job. Get rid of all of them. What the?
Be Surgeon General.
Oh, honey, he probably, you know what, if you were MAGA, they let you. They would let you. They would let you. Abso-freaking-lutely. Look at Kennedy. Look at Kennedy. Look at Mr. I snort off toilet seats. and I haul around a dead whale head. The fuck?
But T, you gotta remember. I know basic was wound care, so I should be good. I know basic wound care. I
From
know
where?
how to clean the area with alcoholic peroxide, put some bacitration or either some neosporin on it, and cover it with a Band-Aid. I'm qualified, damn it.
Oh, damn. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I want my fun in the sun. I want my recognition.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. One more thing. Before I shut up, and I'm gonna let you speak. Pete Hegseth went over to Normandy to celebrate the anniversary of this.
Please don't go there.
France told the French villagers told him to get the fuck out. We don't need you here. We don't want you here. Get the fuck out. That is that is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. I love it.
You know what's on display in this administration and just in the world right now? I don't want to be mean about it, but we gotta call this shit for what it is at this point. It's the rise of mediocre white men.
Yes.
It's like the mediocrity on display from the fact that white culture doesn't care about competence; they care about cultural status.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again because I'll say it because I'm dealing with it on my position right now. The white community does not care about competency. You care about feelings and cultural fit. That's why every time you run shit, it falls the fuck apart. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Easy. Tell me this. Am I not remembering this correctly? When Trump first ran, was the motto not facts, not feelings?
And what's the motto?
And Democrats, y'all need to deal with facts, not feelings. You're all in your fifis. Your feelings. That's what's leading you. And all of it over and over. Right now, it's feelings over facts.
Yep.
That's it. I'm like, oh my God. The rise of idiocracy. It's not mediocrity. It's the rise of, idiocracy. Absolutely. Go look up the movie, guys. Go look up the movie. Oh, by the way, you guys can find me over on YT. Shit. I forgot my own webpage. Goddamn.
That's
bad.
golden.
That facts are golden. Thank you. Facts are golden. Exactly as it said, running all together. Facts are golden. Please go over, hit subscribe. I don't charge. Okay? I don't have a paywall. Watch some of the videos. Look up some of the people. If you want to follow them, please follow them. Because I'm about encouraging people to think. Okay? Don't hit your train to every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Trump. Please don't. So, facts are golden. Or over on Substack, T. Brown, T-E-E Brown, 1961. Over on Substack. Come on over. Same deal. No paywall. I'm not looking for that. But guys, I saw that movie because Gigi streamed it. I want a refund for your brain cells. Yeah, the movie Idiocracy is like, wow. And we're there. We're in that danger zone. Right now, our allies are all turning their back, going, we can't trust y'all. Y'all voted him in twice? Fuck y'all. No.
And then you got people up here capping for him, like, what is wrong with you?
But John, some of them are paid trolls. You go look them up, they got 1-2 followers. The problem is the lack of comprehension the lack of comprehension to go, hey, sooner or later, they're going to hang me out to dry. So whatever little coins I'm getting right now ain't going to amount to a hill of beans when the shit hit the fan. They're not paying attention.
It was Army Barbie's Live. We had a maggot. There was a maggot that came up, and N-word, S-word, C-word. I mean, it was a torrent. Mm-hmm. Devil Dog got in him, got on his butt. No problem. But she said, you know what? Everybody report him. Okay. As far as I know, people report him. I know I did. Because when I got the thing back, you know what it said? And I shot a sample of what he was saying. You know what it said? No violations found.
Of course not.
Really?
Because they work for this company. They work for Oracle. They work for the people, the Ellisons, who now partially own this. They work for them. So of course they're not going to find anything. They're not. Their sole purpose is to come in, rile people up, and then find something like that bull crap about harassment. What harassment? And I've been saying it for years. If you report somebody and they go and look at it and there is nothing, then they should be banned. But they never do it. Because it's their job to make coin, to go from live to live. They make
and it's the same idiots. It's the same idiots all the time.
Yep. Exact same idiots. That's it. Anywho.
Freaking Snuck, the older millennial and all of them.
They never get rid of them. If they can track my IP address, why the hell can't they track their IP address and block them? I have a friend who lost her Google account. Sorry, her YouTube account. That's owned by Google. No matter where she goes, because they know that IP address, she can't get back into YouTube. You're saying Google can do it, but TikTok can't? She tries to sign in, it flashes on the screen. You no longer have access to Google. And because Google is tied to YouTube, she can't get her account back. She can't even set up a new one. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. But they count on us being too ignorant that we don't know what they can and can't do.
But we can get strikes and suspended for 7 days.
And wipe out your account.
Food.
Yep, and wipe out your account. Because they choose to do that. Yeah, that right there.
What do you say? Because me, Zena, and a couple other people, we were up here talking. We was just, talking about food and stuff. Mm-hmm. Talking about
they don't care.
Harassment and
they don't care.
And sexual.
They don't care. They don't care. They pull it out there. They pull it out their butt. And like I said, they can plainly see that that's not what happened, but they choose to ignore that.
Of course.
There you go. And every 90 days, if you have a warning on your account, it's supposed to drop off. Last time I had one, I literally had to send them a message going, hey, we're closing in on 80 days. Y'all want to take that off? 3 days later, they're like, oh, it's come to our attention that it's been over 60 days. There's been no additional violation. So we're going to, you only removed it because I actually rang your bell and said, hey, want to take that shit off? You were waiting for something to happen. Deliberately. Okay?
Damn violation in the first place.
Yep. It was a crap violation in the first place, but they didn't care. As I said, they know exactly what they're doing. Deliberately.
Still, go alive. They are talking the most outlandish, outrageous crap.
3 a.m. I can turn over, pull up TikTok, and there will be MAGA lives where they're literally waiting for a liberal or a progressive to come along, and there was one person who I was watching. They had put in a request. They came up, and I guess while they were before they actually started talking, they did a double check and they dropped, and they said, "Damn, we had one on the hook."
That almost happened to me. I did the same thing. I was like, nope, swipe out.
Yeah. Because what you're going to do is cause an argument and then have some of your buddies multi-report you while you're in the live so they can take down your page. And they thought they were cute about it. That's it. Anywho, ladies, gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming in. I appreciate you all. John, easy. Hey, you take care of yourself. Medicate yourself. Feel better, okay?
Sorry about that.
All right.
No problem at all. You have a great evening, all right? So, YouTube, Facts Are Golden. All crammed together. Feel free to go over, subscribe, watch some videos. You comment, I comment back. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye, easy.
Okay.
Hey, mods, thank y'all so much. You guys are fabulous. You have been on the job, and I couldn't do this without you guys. That's it exactly. Facts Are Golden. And Substack, TEE Brown 1961. Again, come on over to Substack. Huh?
I'm on all your platforms.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have discussions. We don't do debates. And if you can't handle that, sorry. Wrong page. Scroll on. Bye-bye, guys. Take care, easy. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
John, you have a great evening. Thank you. Again, mods, thank you so much. Hey, YouTube, thank you guys. Bye-bye.